Okay, here we're back in Legend Heroes, Trails and Reverie, and this one I'm not really looking forward to. I thought the final recipe was going to be hidden here instead of the beach thing, but we're getting close. Hopefully this is a short one. Ultimate Wilderness Cooking, let's go. It was mid-February in the year 1207 the Septian calendar, 2 weeks before the wedding of Prince Olivert. Nicholas, former Thor student and employee of the Zemurian Railroad Corporation, received a message from Valflame Palace. The palace, it turned out, wanted his help planning the wedding reception's buffet, as the prince was also a Thor's alumnus. In response, Nicholas decided to gather menu ideas from fellow alumni, younger students, and even students from the branch campus. One of those who answered the call was a young student from the branch campus who was far more passionate about cooking than most. I'll need a dish fit for a royal wedding that can also be served at a buffet. And only ones the judges approve of will get a chance, huh? Can't stop thinking about what Sandy and Tita said. Don't get me wrong, we're not saying your cooking style is bad or anything, but lots of different people will be in attendance, so I think you should avoid anything that'll taste too bitter. And presentation is important. Most people aren't going to be too into eating bugs and lizards. Really? Need to aim for something that'll be a hit with the average person. Never realized my cooking was an acquired taste. When I look back, it is true a lot of people tried my dishes with nervous expressions. I just took it more as nervous excitement. Could it be? Was I really mistaken this entire time? If I was, I'll need to go talk to everyone who's tried my food to get their honest opinions. Ultimate Wilderness Cooking. Yeah, a lot of girls are scared of bugs. I don't mind touching them personally, but I would have to muster up the courage to put one in my mouth. Being afraid of bugs is definitely not just a girl thing. I would run around catching bugs when I was a child, but I never once thought to eat them. Just the thought of food wriggling around is enough for me to... Agreed, not even once. I think I've said this a dozen times, but food shouldn't be bitter or smelly. I don't mind pungent foods. I actually like your cooking, Freddy. I also see why most would avoid it. I'd rather have my food smell normal. So would I, but that's why I see trying pungent foods as a test of will. Never realized this is what you guys thought of my cooking. Looks like most people's taste buds aren't as cultivated as mine. I'll have to be more conscious of that going forward. If I want to please the masses, then I need to aim for flavors most everyone likes and not make it so pungent. I think something involving wild game would work, but I don't want something too common like deer or rabbit. That narrows it down to... Why, Freddy, what a lovely surprise. How are you? Still drumming up ideas on what to present for the royal wedding? I sure am. That's actually why I called. I'd love to get your input on something. Freddy asked Margarita if she had any thoughts on rear game that would also be palatable for the average person. She then enthusiastically suggested. So this is West Longduck Canyon's rock patio. If memory serves, Class 7 had to come out this way during one of their special ops. According to Margarita, that legendary game should be around here somewhere. Man, this place is something else. But there's all kinds of good stuff crawling around inside every nook and cranny here. Enough staying around, time to get to hunting.
A great Ginu! Oh, those taste great if you sauce them sweet and salty and grill them. Oh, I'm salivating just thinking about it.
So am I supposed to get ingredients this way, or... Rockambolly? I don't know what that is. Stuff's wild grass similar to green onions. It could make for a condiment. At the very least, I could use it as rations. Might as well grab some. So I was expecting him to comment on the different animals here, but he only said stuff about this one. It's just a hole. Okay, that still killed the thing. Rock tripe. It's the type of lichen that grows on rock walls like this. It doesn't have much flavor on its own, but could still come in handy. I could probably use it to make a sauce to go along with the main dish. Gotta loop around for that one. Beehive. Beehive is practically a perfect find. Every part of it can be used for something. Recipe won't call for any bees or larvae this time, but honey is always useful. Raccoon? You always sent something, I only caught a glimpse of it. Definitely gave off a different vibe than the other monsters roaming around. Must be the legendary wild game. Guess the hunt is on.
Show yourself, Parsnip Panda. I'll stop at nothing to make a fine cuisine out of you.
So I have heard of people in the southern United States eating stuff like raccoons and possums. It's just, as omnivores, they're supposed to be like some of the worst tasting meat you could get. I don't know if that's true or not. That's just like, it doesn't quite capture the whole omnivore side that pigs have, for instance. Black mass. I always get you a faint whiff of one. It's a black truffle. My senses are on another level today. Can't beat the aroma truffles give you. Can't wait to see how this dish turns out. So I'm kind of wondering if there's different outcomes you get based on what ingredients you do find. Could have sworn that monster I saw earlier ran in this direction. Guess I could scare some bait to lure it out. That ought to do it. Come out, wherever you are. One monster could resist an apple filled with honey. It's positively delicious. Or come take a bite of me if you want. Would you look at that pointed nose? It looks like green raccoon. Margarita's on the mirror. Itching for a fight, are you? Fine with me, may the best man win. And to the victor goes the meat. Should have expected a rare monster to be this fast. Need to finish this quickly. Time for a decisive blow. Any longer, the fatigue is going to affect the meat's quality. Next time it goes for a big attack, that'll be my chance to finish it.
Oh, nice try, but too slow. The next flurry's gonna bleed you dry. Beast bloodletting strike! Rest in peace, little guy. You fought admirably. I give my word that not a single part of you will go to waste.
And so Freddy obtained the Parsney Panda's meat. Soon the day arrived for him to present his dish to the review panel. It's time to turn things over to the review panel. I, proud Thor's graduate monk, will be your MC today. Unfortunately, the man behind this whole event, Nicholas, is at a meeting at Valflame Palace about the multi-course menu and can't be here today. Just to remind you, only dishes that pass our review panel will be served at the Prince's Wedding Reception Banquet. Now, let me introduce you to our esteemed panelists. This ought to be a good time. Let us hope that you satisfy my refined palate. This is my first time judging food, but I'll give it my best. Why must I debase myself by dining upon this amateurish attempt at gastronomy? Roselia, Monki's co-worker, Inspector Reiner, and Marquis Ballad, huh? Nicholas really got around, I see. And while I have no idea how she made it happen, I'm guessing Muse is responsible for the Marquis' presence today. Who can say? Either way, we should get a wide variety of opinions with these three serving as judges. If I recall correctly, Roselia hates vegetables as well as junk food, right? If that's the case, it's pretty easy to imagine what she'll say. Not to be rude, but I expect the Inspector's impressions will be the most standard. My granduncle is quite the Epicurean, so he knows a lot about delicacies. So basically they gotta please a little kid, some normie, and a rich bastard. Wording notwithstanding, yeah. We should get a good balance of opinions like this. Hope everyone participating does their best. With Una representing Class 7, we'll have to cheer her on. Alright everyone, let's put everything we've got into this. It's not like we're actually facing each other, but I'm still excited. Right, let's do our best. Okay, Annabelle, are you ready? Of course. I'm expecting those two to win. I'm looking forward to seeing what you whip up, Freddy. Likewise. And so each participant began cooking in earnest, with those who finished bringing their dishes before the judging panel. Let the review process begin. Our first dish is courtesy of current student Sandy. Today I'm serving you Lenheim risotto. This is neither an original dish nor a new one, but it's a dish that I know Prince Olivert loved when he was a child. It's very special to him. Please give it a try. This truly warms the heart. Its full-bodied flavor is elegant in its own way, and yet somehow it also feels like the sort of rustic home cooking one's mother might make. The secret behind this complex flavor is the luxurious moon truffle, is it not? And yet it's not even the main star of this dish, it simply serves as an accent to the rest of the ingredients. Exactly, I knew you would notice, Marquis Ballad. Of course I would. What do you take me for? Some meat and potatoes, backwater bumpkin? That said, I never dreamed to soon prepare something of this quality. It seems I'm in for a fine feast today, indeed. All of which is to say, this is a quality dish. No complaints from me. It hits the palate so gently that I suspect I'll crave this the next time I have a hangover. That's big praise, sir. Thank you. Quite fond of this rice porridge. No, what'd you call it, risotto? If I were to nitpick, I would say that it's only lightly flavored. Who let this child in here? The degree to which you are incorrect is infuriating. If you can't understand the complexities of this dish, then you have no right to be sitting here. It's not too late for us to call in a new judge. Excuse me? You have a lot of nerve talking about complexities when you look like you'd suck wine out of a crumpled-up napkin. How dare you? Do you realize who you're talking to? You think you're so great? Please, I'm the elder of the Haxon clan. Can the two of you please resolve your differences peacefully? What's this? The judges are going for the jugular with each other. Their antics aside, Sandy's dish has received a high score. Bravo. Let's get things back on track, shall we? Granduncle can be a handful sometimes. Worried about things going forward. It's quite the spectacle. Monk's really handling his job as the MC like a pro. Next is my dish, one bite pasta. Trying to look at what all that stuff is and not really recognize it. I recommend wrapping a single mouthful's worth of pasta around your fork and eating it in one go. It's fun and filling. I see, points for straightforwardness. It's perfect for a buffet-style affair. Just looking at it takes me to carb heaven. Tastes just as I'd hoped, too. Let's see. Bolognaise, basil, carbonara, and pepperoncino? The idea of a single bite being filled with so many different flavors isn't bad at all. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Isn't bad, he says. I think the girls earned a bit more praise than that. Dig deep and you'll find some humanity, will you? What is your issue, child? Why must you constantly talk down to me? I understand you're just a commoner brat, but surely whatever mongrels raised you drilled some manners into you. Just to be clear, you geriatric goat, I'm over 800 years old. If we're going to talk manners, it is you who ought to find a little humility. You've been talking nothing but nonsense this entire time. Is anything going to get scored properly at this rate? I mean, I'm having fun. Same. Either way, it looks like Tita's dish got high marks. She'll surely be able to grasp you-know-who's heart at this rate. Enough, Muse, don't start any more trouble. Now then, we're up next. Cooked gold salmon. The name really does say it all. It looks succulent to be sure, but what makes it so special? This is why you're all a bunch of amateurs. This is a rare juvenile gold salmon, is it not? They're said to be fattier and more delicious than most after coming and going on a unique excursion of sorts. We knew you'd recognize it, my lord. You truly do know your stuff. I had no idea it was such a rare fish. Rest assured, we put the utmost care into its preparation, sprinkling just a hint of salt before putting it over a lightly controlled flame. I say with such a special ingredient, it'd be remiss to overcook it. Well, I for one am ready to taste it. This is tremendously delicious. You truly are well versed in the culinary arts. I misread you. And yet you're still talking down to me. I could give you 2 tugs of a creepy sheep's tail about being recognized by you, but you of all people. They're hot and they're cold, they're yes and they're no. It's quite illogical behavior. Don't you worry about those two. Against all odds, I think they'll get along just fine. Given how rare your key ingredient is, do you think you'll be able to prepare this a second time for the banquet? Fear not. The Imperial Fishing Club also has the full cooperation of the Laboral's Fishermen's Guild. There's no fish we can't catch. I'd just be worried about hunting so many juvenile fish, hurting the population afterward, you know? Those are my fishing buddies for you. A juvenile gold salmon. If they win, I'd love to give that a try at the banquet. Up next, I present to you the taste of Zemuria Trifecta. Pretzels apparently originated in the Empire, but now they're enjoyed across the continent, and each place has their own special take on them. So this time I made an Imperial-style pretzel, a Crossbow-style pretzel, and a Laboral-style pretzel. The latter is for the bride-to-be, of course. Well conceived, Yuna. I helped her make pretzels not too long ago. Wonder what the Laboral variety tastes like. They smell good, like damn good. I'm starving now. We absolutely must have her make some for us later. Very much agreed. I'm all too familiar with the Imperial style. They're somewhat firm. Crossbow pretzels utilize honey and have a uniquely salty sweet flavor to them. Meanwhile, Laboral pretzels are soft and dewy. They taste great fresh out of the oven. It would appear as though you use different types of wheat flour for each pretzel. You can tell? In order to replicate the unique flavors of every pretzel variety, I thought it'd be best if I used ingredients from where each one originates. I even used different water. Excellent attention to detail. Pretzels pair deliciously with other kinds of foods as well. This is the perfect dish to serve at a buffet. Thank you so much. Who would have thought she used different wheat and water for each pretzel? I can't imagine her getting anything less than top marks. My turn, then. My dish is stamina gelato. Red pit viper, soft-shelled turtle extract, garlic, and pepper. I took stamina-enhancing ingredients of all types and fixed them into a dessert with Armorica's high-quality sweet honey. That's definitely the kind of thing I expect from margarita, that's for sure. What does it taste like? I imagine it's the kind of thing you can easily overdose on. Not gonna lie, I kinda want to give it a try. Just imagine what you'd be able to do after a heaping of that, Instructorine. It's certainly unique, it's not bad. What kind of vampire is she if she can eat garlic? The spicy flavor of the peppers works surprisingly well here. I like it. I can feel myself brimming with energy. After this, I must head to Raquel immediately. Just the reaction I expected. If only Milliam could have participated as well. But I'll leave that to you, Serene. I have to make plenty for Lord Vincent as well. Even Margarita's desserts are powerful. I bet if you had some, Tita, you'd be a bit more aggressive. Sandy. And so it's time for the final participant to step forward. This looks to be a wild game of some kind. Is this raw meat? What kind of farce is this? Are you trying to feed us a roadkill from who knows where, and raw at that? I've heard some things can be eaten raw, but this doesn't appear to be fresh. This meat, it's enveloped in faint spiritual power. What is Freddy thinking? I want to believe there's more than meets the eye to this. Yeah, this is Freddy we're talking about. He has to have a plan. My apologies. This is the meat of the fabled parsney panda, and this dish is only complete with the addition of soup stock. Combined, they are known as in the East as shabu shabu. So that's your plan. Not bad, Freddy. Parsney panda, eh? I've only ever had it once, but I recall it being delicious. And I've heard of shabu shabu before. Naming conventions aside, you basically just put the meat in the pot, right? Correct, but not all at once. You only put in how much you're going to eat in the moment. Using your chopstick, you take a piece of meat and dip it in the boiling water. And once the meat is cooked, you take it out and put this special sauce on it. I see, seems like fun.
So go on, give it a try.
And so the review panel followed Freddy's instructions and partook in shabu shabu. This is absurdly delicious. I'm overflowing with power. If I keep eating, I might go back to my original form. You'll do what now? That aside, this is certainly piquant. The meat is thinly sliced, but wonderfully firm, and it's just fatty enough. The savory flavors of the broth and sauce help to refine the meat into something else entirely. This is truly magnificent. My gosh, I never thought I'd hear Marquis Ballade say something like that. Shabu shabu, I've had it once with Master. No fair, I want to try. So how long are we gonna have to stand here and just watch these jerks pig out? I'm at my limit. Yeah, my stomach's been growling for ages now. Okay, judges, I think you've had enough. Now it's our turn. Hey, you can't just... Come on down. Even accounting for the banquet, I have more than enough meat to go around. And I, for one, would love to try the other dishes as well. I say we open the taste testing to everyone. Agreed, we all deserve to have some fun. I like the idea. Alright, then we better roll up our sleeves and get some more food cooking. But my privilege... I need to get more of this meat before it's all... Not so fast, Granduncle. I'll be taking that, thanks. And so the review panel came to an end without incident, and all the dishes presented passed through the process. That's no fun. In lieu of the panel wrapping up, the gang held a taste testing event for everyone to enjoy. Did it end in a fist fight? Because otherwise this is not a good party. Looks like nobody's noticed that I mixed powdered caterpillar fungus into the shabu shabu sauce. Kinda expected you'd done something like that. Looks like folks can handle that kind of flavor with no problem. It means I can use this dish as a foothold to keep secretly introducing more specialty ingredients into their lives. And then everyone will deepen their understanding of the gourmet world I live in. The future looks bright indeed. Just take it easy, okay? $7,000 Mira. Huh, shabu shabu. Receive the items Freddy acquired. So, I'm curious, does that mean I actually do have all the recipes then? Because that doesn't make sense. Unless that wasn't in the base game. We get the Freddy and Sandy and Monk notes and Kenneth and Margarita. There it is. Okay. So yeah, I do have them all. I just need to get some salt. And then if you notice this one, like, these can be made by multiple people. So, just for the sake of it, let's try this one with Ellie.
Who says no to home cooking? This might just be my...
Now, Randy.
You just leave this to your boy. What is...
Luckily, if we want to buy ingredients, they're right here.
Millennial Trove activated.
Miss items. Huh, so I didn't even notice that was being added. This one should be Lloyd.
Let's get cooking.
wow.
Who says no to home cooking? This is...
Nope. 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 Okay, I'm just gonna roll the dice with a Gaius on this one. Oh, no, crazy.
Only Adios knows how this will go. It's normal.
That's what I was afraid of. In case you're wondering, I'm looking to see if there's someone who doesn't have a crown for one of these three. Like, Sarah has that one. Fee has the bottom one. Muse has the middle one. Ash has the bottom one. Let's try Elliot.
I hope it turns out okay. There, all done. If you're sure, yeah, I'll cook. It's edible.
I got this in the bag.
Might be out of salt now.
I should be able to cook just fine. This is...
I got this in the bag.
Now we're cooking.
Save us, Fee.
Huh.
Okay, I have a feeling I'm probably gonna have to look this one up.
Initializing trading process.
Let's give this a try. I'd say that's not...
I'll show you what I can do. Delicious and nutritious.
Okay, so it's Tio only. And we got the Grill Master achievement. So you'll see off camera I did do one of the trial doors. I just cheesed the one with Fee going up against Bardius and Gaius. Didn't really want to have to do it, but I just used her invisibility to time out their S-crafts.
Trade phantasmal shards.
So we're one short on that one. Yeah, that one's not happening though. Huh. So we're getting closer to that one. I completely forgot about that one, to be honest with you. But the reason why I did the trial door, in case you're wondering, was that we'd hit enough...
Confirming rank points
We'd have
accumulated.
enough RP at the end, so we'd be able
Liberation
to get the
rank
Krypton.
unchanged.
But each Daydream is worth 5, so that's why I wanted to time it correctly. Plus, there's also the missions of seeing the Daydreams, which will accelerate it. So if we do them all, that's plus 15. We're at 67. And you can see there's still 6 to go. So that's 45 points up for grabs. So yeah, that is the real reason why I'm actually going to do all the Daydreams, in case you're wondering. So yeah, I'll see you in the next Daydream. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.